What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with another Rise of Kingdoms video, and today, guys, we going rogue. I decided to go rogue in Kingdom 3902. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, it basically means we're going to be leaving Guild Bash. I know, guys, and they're such a great guild, and they are full of amazing people. But on this occasion, we have decided to leave the guild. So what are we doing now? Well, as you can see, we have decided to teleport over to the main guild of the kingdom. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know that we started off this kingdom really well. Things were going great. And then we had sleeper guilds come in and they took over the kingdom. I mean, yes, they've shared stuff and that's very good, but ultimately they took over the kingdom. I think everybody knows my opinion on sleeper guilds. I think it should be something that doesn't exist in Rise of Kingdoms. I think it creates mega unbalance in kingdoms and essentially stops new players from having the true new game experience in Rise of Kingdoms. So with that being said, I decided to go over and teleport into their area, as you can see, and I am now farm killing their troops. I know. Now, this is something that is generally frowned upon in Rise of Kingdoms. It's something you just shouldn't do. But of course, going rogue means we can kind of do what we like. So as you can see, I'm going in and I'm smacking all of these troops. Now, for the most part, there's going to be a lot of T1 siege on these tiles, which is what most people, I mean, if you're smart, uses for gathering, right? But I did look over my reports and I'm happy to report I did get a whole bunch of tier 2 in these kills as well. So that's pretty good. And it definitely bumped up my kill points, which is also very nice. Now, to be fair, like, this guild's not bad. They're a good guild, and they've done a pretty good job with this kingdom, kind of like, you know, setting it up and managing it to ensure the kingdom is nice and strong, ready for KVK, right?
If you would like to hang out with more members of our community here with regards to Rise of Kingdoms, then do consider joining the Discord. There is a link for my Discord down below, and we have a public Rise of Kingdoms channel where we've got people talking about everything Rise of Kingdoms. So do pop into the server and come and say hello. If you do start playing Rise of Kingdoms and you decide that you're enjoying the game enough that you'd like to go ahead and purchase some in-game packs to boost up your account a bit further, then also make sure you do it via the Lilith store, the official Rise of Kingdoms store, where you can buy the Flux scripts to trade in for your packs in game. This is a great way to do it because you do attain rock coins, which allow you to then trade those in for actual packs in game as well. I think it works out about 10% cashback, so it's pretty good stuff. There is a link to the official Lilith store down below in the description, as well as a link to download Rise of Kingdoms on your PC.
So let's continue with the attacks. So again, I've already attacked FOR, and now we're moving over to their secondary guild, which is FOB, and we're now going to start attacking some of their tiles as well. Funny enough though, this first person I went into attack clearly was online because they went ahead and pulled their troops. So I decided to, after the second one, decided to pull back and try and find another location in the FOB area to attack and smack some of their tiles. Now, obviously, doing this in Kingdom is not a great idea, especially if you plan on staying in the Kingdom. You'll end up on every blacklist in the Kingdom and won't basically have a place to go. So, obviously, I didn't want that. I knew exactly what I was going to do, but I needed to have a plan afterwards. So, basically, my plan was to migrate to one of the other kingdoms inside our group, you know, in time for KVK, so we can still have that KVK fight. Right, so I knew in advance that the kingdoms had split up into like a 2v2 situation for KVK, which is basically 3902 that I'm in now, and 3904 going up against 3901 and 3903. So I took a look at 3901 and 3903 the other day, and just to see what they're looking like, and turns out that 3903 pretty much have one big giant alliance that controls pretty much the whole kingdom, it looks like. So I decided to go ahead and message them to see if there would be a place there for me should I decide to migrate over there. I spoke to the king of 3903 and yeah, he said, we'll make a space for you, come on over. So that's fantastic. So I had my escape plan already kind of like lined up prior to this morning when I went in on these attacks. And it's important to make sure you do have a backup plan, because just going in and doing this blind would not be a smart idea at all. But as you can see, we're doing pretty good. We've got multiple attacks happening right now. We're actually clearing many of these FOB farms over here, so that's pretty good. And I chose a really good time to do this. I made sure I'd done this my time in the UK nice and early. That way it should be like middle of the night or morning for the USA time. And I think a lot of these guys are on US time in these guilds. So obviously not everyone, but I think maybe the majority. So I decided to do it then, so hopefully they'll be sleeping. But of course there is a limit to how much damage I can really do. Like, I can't go around to every part of their area and be attacking all of their tiles. It's only going to be a matter of time before the big guys, the tier 5 players they have, come online and they'll just surround me and destroy me. So obviously I don't want that. I want to try and make sure I can do a little bit of damage on my way out, but not put myself in a position where I'm going to be absolutely wrecked. I did, however, decide to do a castle attack, and I was getting super close to burning this guy, but then somebody pulled it in and decided to get involved, so I backed off from that. I almost burned that FOB castle that was right there. But clearly, with people putting on me now, and now we've also got a couple of tracker rallies being set on me, it was starting to escalate, and I could clearly see that there was only a matter of time now before those big guys came in and caused my castle some damage. And that's obviously something I didn't want to happen. So it was time to lean on the Flux script store that I mentioned earlier, grab myself a couple of passport pages, and then jump over. And I didn't even need to lose my fury to do this. You can instantly emigrate over. The only thing you have to do is type in delete just to remove a little bit of resources, but luckily I didn't have a lot of resources out because I pretty much used most of it. So we can delete that little bit of resource and immediately emigrate over to my new kingdom, which is 3903. So I'll bring you another video soon going over my new alliance and the new kingdom as we continue to prepare more for KVK. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Just to show you what this kingdom looks like off the rip though, you can see if I zoom out here, you can see that this kingdom is pretty much, like I said, owned by one Pacific guild, and they have lots of different secondary guilds and stuff. They probably jumped around and got all the rewards in this kingdom, you know. But yeah, it was Shah that I was talking to. It seems like a nice enough chap. So we're talking to AV Shah. The guild I'm going to be joining is Ava, who I'm going to be joining, AVA, and the guild is 1.6 billion might, and we're going to apply there. So hopefully I should be able to get in soon, and then I can bring you a vid talking about the new alliance, highlighting some of the big players over here. Before I finish this video though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, again, thank you to Bash, man. Like, he took us in, and I really appreciate that, which is why I didn't tile hit none of you guys. I ain't gonna mess with them. No. Hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of fun. You know, for once, it was actually kind of fun. I had a lot of fun this morning doing all this. It just goes to show, sometimes following the rules isn't always the fun thing to do. Sometimes, guys, it's just nice to go rogue, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, now we're looking forward to KVK, where obviously we'll be going up against 3902 and 3904, and I think changing the script this late in the game actually kind of makes things a bit more exciting for me. So yeah, I think maybe it's time to maybe boost up a little bit now. We're sitting at 15.5 million, still very low. I think I should maybe try and boost up now. We'll see. Like, subscribe, I'll catch you later. Stay safe, and peace out.